Do you want to know the one thing that you can do to get started generating your own internet leads? Well, stay tuned. My name's Tierney Jordan. I'm a real estate broker associate. I've personally taken 20 listings in 30 days. My organization closed a little bit over 1,700 transactions last year, and I'm going to share with you what I do to generate leads online. So let's get after it. Let's dive into generating our own internet leads. I started doing this myself in 2011 and I dominate it now. So I don't have to worry about people giving me the leftovers or sharing the same leads that they share with me with a million other agents. So I have control. So I'm going to show you. So the first step is you have to identify the area that you want to market to. And there are some key factors that I look for. Number one, I look for price point. Number two, I look for proximity. Number three, I look for days on the market. So I want to find a higher price point, close proximity, and then short days on the market. The other thing I want to do is I want to make sure there's a good demand of people looking in that area. Okay, so I'm going to just show you how we're going to analyze it. So we're going to start and we're going to go into, I'm going to start with a keyword tool analyzer. So you can use any keyword tool analyzer. This is Google's. So if I have some areas that I'm thinking about that are close proximity, I will type in so Louisville is one, it's a city, and then I'm going to just type in Louisville homes and get results. So these keyword tool analyzers are going to show me a couple of things. They're going to show me how many people search on average each month. So you can homes for sale in Louisville, Texas, homes for sale, and those are both the same. So there's two different ones. Oh, houses and homes. So these are, you could add those two together, right? Now this one, it shows you the change over the last 3 months. So it kind of went down, year over year change, competition. So when you're paying for these keywords on Google, it shows you how much competition you'll have. And then it gives you a range, which this is great. So you can have an idea in terms of your budget, right? So how much it costs per lead. And if you do your numbers right, you can figure out how many leads you need to close the amount of deals that you want to get, right? Because there's a conversion ratio in there. So Louisville has a decent amount, right? So I'll write that down. So somewhere around 5,500 people searches every month. Now I'm going to look up another area, Plano homes, get results. Okay, so Plano is a lot better. So I'm gonna kind of look at that one. And then I'm gonna look at one other. So these are if you run a team, you wanna find areas that are within close proximity to where your agents are, where your office is. Arlington. So I'm gonna have to put Arlington, Texas homes because there's Arlington, Virginia, right? So I want to see about the Texas one. So this is a pretty good search too, okay? So I'm going to look at between Plano and Arlington. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up my MLS and I'm going to see how many houses are available right now in Arlington. And depending on my price point, I can put that in too. So I'll see, okay, there's 400 either active or coming soon houses. Now, if I want to work with people that are 500 and up, I'm going to put that in here. So there's 106 out of 400, right, that are 500 and up. So that's a smaller percentage. And then I'm going to look at closed in the last year, 365. So in Arlington, over 500 last year, there were 405 sales, right? And then if I do in the last 30 days, how many sales were there? Over 500. There were 33 sales in the last 30 days. Okay. Now I'm going to go And I'm gonna look at my other area, which is Plano. So let's put Plano in here. Now, Plano currently for active and coming soons, they have 153. So it's a little bit more than the Arlington for 500 and up. Total, it's 264. And then if we look at how many closed in the last 30 days, there were a lot more, 119. So it looks like Plano is going to be my winner, right? I'm going to look at one other thing. So the last 30 days, I'm going to look at these results and I'm going to select all of them because I would just want to look at some numbers, including days on the market, average sales price, median sales price. So if I scroll to the bottom, on average, it's 51 days on the market. The median for all is 38 days on the market. Most houses are selling at 98% of what they list for. That's a good factor that I look for. And then I'm looking at the median sales price. So 476 in terms of sales price, 493 in terms of list price. And one other thing that I'm going to take into consideration is I want to see, are people still paying over? So that's a good sign that there is a percentage of people paying over. So that lets me know that this area is still in high demand. One other factor that I'm going to consider is it a seller's market or is it a buyer's market right now? So I'm going to look at there were in the last 30 days, 118 sold, right? And then if I look at how much inventory is on the market right now, there's 264, right? So 118 divided by 264, 264 divided by 118 gives me, there's about 2 months of inventory, right? So that 2 months of inventory means it's still a seller's market. So that's the area that I would focus on. So I'm taking you through my process. This is the first step. If you're considering generating your own leads, you want to identify the area and you want to know, because you're going to be spending your own money, you want to know what area or what areas you need to focus on and why. So I hope this helps. I hope this video was helpful for you. So let's take back control. Let's start generating our own leads. Let's know what the key indicators are in terms of why we're going to spend money to advertise in a specific area. So I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please like it. If you want to hear more, please subscribe so you'll get notified. Remember, there's a link in the description that will allow you to schedule some time on my calendar. So if you want to dig in a little bit more, schedule some time.